Hello and welcome back to SirKentSaid.com. This week I want to talk about the final installment of The Equalizer 3. I like the fact that they are finishing on a high note. They're not going to do the same thing that they did with a certain other franchise. And I like how it was all wrapped up. Now, at a shared cost of about $70 million, cost that was shared between TSG Productions and Eagle Pictures, The Equalizer 3 was shot off the Amalfi Coast, Naples, and ended up in Rome. And it... of course, revolved around Denzel Washington's character of Robert McCall, who, and I could see how people compare the two franchises, but I think, unlike John Wick, Robert McCall was constantly running, looking for his peace, his place where he could set down roots, where he could not be the person he was, where John Wick was, I won't say coerced or tricked or forced back into action, but you've seen the franchise. I can see the comparisons, but I think there's a slight difference. Anyway, while searching around for his piece, he came across some fuckery happening in Sicily, and he handled that shit the way McCall does, and he got shot in the back by a kid. Now, me personally, I'd have capped the kid that shot me in the back, at least not in the ass, but then again, I'm an asshole. So he was found by a kindly doctor who, no questions asked, not only nursed his ass back to hell, but didn't call Popo on him. Because he was kind of like, I don't know who you is, motherfucker, but, give me a chance to heal up. And McCall found himself in paradise. If you're not worldly or if you're not curious about the planet, the Amalfi Coast, Amalfi is a small village in Italy. Coastal village, mostly fishing village, and it is paradise. It is stuck in time, but it is truly a world unto itself. It is a place where all the neighbors know each other. They all look out for each other, and it is just, if you go to this place, it's one of those places where you take holiday and you seriously consider not coming back home from this shit. That's how nice it is. And over time, while he heals, McCall finds peace. He finally starts to think that, yeah, this is where I'm supposed to be. Enter the fuckwads. You know they had to show up sooner or later. The mafia is looking to expand into and through Amalfi. And you motherfuckers ain't gonna take this from me. And he handles that shit exactly the way you think McCall would handle that shit. It was good seeing Dakota Fanning all grown up, because for the most of us, the last time we saw her, she was a kid in Man of Fire. And I think it was a fan service seeing them back together on the big screen again. And I really liked her. And if they wanted to carry or have a spinoff, since the end of the movie, McCall gave her his little black book. If she were to assemble a team, she could do a lot with that black book. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I wanted to send a shout out to one of the other co-stars, and I didn't know who she was, but the actress who played his love interest, I can't think of her name right now, who had perfect hair and skin. They just looked right together despite the age difference. And she's very Italian, very upfront, and I was kind of feeling that. I would like to see them together again on screen. Anton Fuqua. Hope I'm saying that right. People tend to forget how long the friendship between him and Denzel was. Remember, Anton Fuqua was the director of Training Day that they both won an Oscar for. Yeah, you know, that Oscar Denzel won for playing the most diabolical character he's ever played. Yeah, Antoine Fuqua directed that movie. So they have been friends for a very long time, and that relationship shows through in his acting, and I'm there for it. Overall, once again, this was a fantastic way to end the series. If you haven't already, this is definitely worth a big screen viewing and a definite must buy on digital. I'm going to give it a 9 because, you know, there were no titties. So I couldn't give it a perfect 10, but definitely a 9. And I encourage you to support this film. Go see it in the big screen. And when it comes out on digital, pick it up. And those are my thoughts. And I'll see you on the other side.